Karl Jobst has finally released his response to him losing the defamation lawsuit, where he was ordered by an Australian court to pay $350,000+ in damages and interest to Billy Mitchell. The judge ruled that Karl's 2021 video falsely implied Mitchell was responsible for Apollo legend's suicide and that the statements were reckless and damaging. Karl said the outcome was shocking and that he disagrees with the judge's decision. He said he is currently exploring options for appeal, which could delay or alter the judgment depending on legal findings. In the response video, Karl recapped the key quote from his 2021 video, where he stated that Apollo legend paid Billy Mitchell a large sum of money, became overwhelmed by debt, and ultimately took his own life. He added that Billy had expressed joy at the thought of Apollo's death. Karl admitted the settlement claim was false, but insisted he believed it to be true at the time, based on what he said were corroborating Reddit posts, YouTube speculation, and indirect sources. Karl claimed that he did not say Billy Mitchell's lawsuit against Apollo legend caused Apollo's death, and that he maintained that he never directly said Billy caused Apollo's death, and instead presented a sequence of events without using causal language like because. He emphasized that Apollo's health and financial stress were already public knowledge. In the response video, he claimed after being contacted by Keemstar and Apollo's brother, Karl said he removed the claim from his video. He later reinstated the claim, thinking the damage was already done, but permanently removed it again after receiving confirmation from Apollo's family that no money was ever paid. He included a retraction in a follow-up video and claims he notified Billy's lawyers, though no settlement was reached. Karl Jobst also talked about the controversy around his GoFundMe and the claims he misled donors into thinking the lawsuit was about cheating allegations, when in fact, the trial focused on Apollo legend. He said the GoFundMe was created after being threatened with 3 different lawsuits, many unrelated to Apollo. Karl admitted the description lacked detail, but insisted the money was used exactly as stated, for legal fees. He closed the GoFundMe after it reached approximately $200,000, nearly a year before the actual trial. In the response video, Karl claimed that some mainstream media outlets were even confused because they were reporting that the defamation lawsuit was about cheating due to arguments that were raised in court and public filings. Karl said he believed Mitchell's broader denial of all allegations, including cheating, blurred the focus of the lawsuit. Karl admitted he should have clarified better in later videos, but feared it might hurt his legal strategy. Karl claimed the court accepted Billy Mitchell's testimony as fact, despite conflicting statements from Mitchell in other legal proceedings. He criticized the judge's logic, including placing blame on Karl for user comments online that may not have been directly caused by his video. He disagreed with how damages were calculated, especially based on online speculation and social media reactions. Karl admitted he made mistakes, such as publishing an unverified claim about Apollo, and how he was not fully transparent about the lawsuit's scope and how he mishandled communication around the GoFundMe. He apologized to supporters and said he never meant to mislead anyone. He emphasized that he learned a major lesson about accuracy and public responsibility. Karl still believes the lawsuit was more about silencing criticism than genuine harm, and strongly disputes that he accused Mitchell of murder or directly blamed him for Apollo's death. He pledged to be more careful in the future and said he'll move on from this saga to focus on better, cleaner content. Was Karl in the wrong? I think he was. Karl hid his retraction about his claim that Billy Mitchell caused Apollo legend's death at the end of a totally unrelated 30-minute Dark Souls video, and the retraction should have been at the end of one of the many Billy Mitchell videos he made. The judge saw that as disingenuous, which it was, and it ultimately hurt his case, and Karl losing the lawsuit may have harmed his YouTube career and his reputation permanently.